how does a community that wants to get into the corporate headquarters game, how do they sell that? How do they put that together and tell that story? Have you seen some good examples of that?
The first thing they do is work together. If you're a regional operation, you work together. I don't care if it crosses state lines, county lines, city lines, you work together and you sell the region. That is so important. The most successful presentations from EDC groups are those regional presentations when everyone is selling the combined benefits of their area, the workforce capabilities, the graduation rates, everything that, because people are portable, they're not going to be bothered by state or city lines for where they work. So first thing I could say was if you've got a major relocation, you bring those, Charlotte comes to mind, part of the Charlotte region includes South Carolina. And they sell it incredibly effectively. And they've lost some big corporations from Charlotte into areas in northern South Carolina. But that's the effect that they have to be able to work together to create.
It's interesting. They talk about the project I worked on where this company from South Texas wanted to relocate to be closer to their client base, right? I would say the number one thing that a community could do to keep themselves in the race for corporate headquarters is not to count yourself out. So this project ended up right outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And I had conversations with several communities that asked, why would a company relocate from Texas to Philadelphia? Because that's where they need to be. But the point is, a lot of communities take themselves out of consideration for headquarters even before the search starts. I can't tell you how many economic development organizations I've met with over the last couple of years that say headquarters is not really our strong suit. Well, if you can put together a partnership, like Susan said, with the local leadership, colleges that are in your community, have a story around labor and attraction, you shouldn't count yourself out of being in consideration for a headquarters relocation.
Yeah, I agree. I watched a little bit of the earlier panel. They talked a lot about spec buildings. There's some of that to corporate headquarters as well. If not a spec building, at least a development that's cool, that's in a nice area that you can show. And Charlotte's a good one. They were in Dallas a couple of weeks ago, and they did a nice presentation on all the developments in various communities that were a ring around the Charlotte metro area. Giving options of where people could go. To Derith's point, if you don't have the buildings, or not big enough buildings, or think you don't, these things go in phases anyway. Can you come up with temporary space for them? Workspace that you've got in your EDC building or somewhere that you can rent them cheaply or for free while they get on the ground, start doing the logistics of transferring people and hiring new people, et cetera, while they build the building they're eventually going to need. There's some ways to skin that cat and keep yourself in the game.